Can I paint a hand like the Renaissance artists on this canvas? Let's see.
So now we're going to paint the hand. We're going to start with the dark part of the hand, so the shadow area. So you have your flat brush. It can just be wiped off. And then you're going to grab dark colors to put right here on your hand. So that brown color. Okay, but this right here is the shadow area. It's like kind of like a triangle area underneath the palm. And that's important. Then along the edge here of that hand at the bottom, there's going to be shadow. So the reason why I grabbed the brown color is because as the shadows get closer to the glow, they're going to warm up. So along the creases here, see how I use the edge of my brush and then pull from it? Okay, so right here along the fingers though, there's some shadow, and it's not along the edges on the outside of that finger. It's the inner edge of that finger. There's, different amounts of shadow on each little segment of this finger. And I'm just looking at a reference photo. So I have my own reference here. Okay, so now I have a little bit of red. I'm going to blend in to that dark shadow area. That's going to give it a little bit of glow look right there. Now I want this medium red right here. And I'm going to add just this line, following the line, going underneath that fingernail just a little bit. Now this lighter color is going to make the flesh skin tone look lighter. So depending on the color of skin you want to add to your painting, on that tip of that finger, that pinky finger, kind of marks what skin tone this hand is going to have. So it's shadow versus light here. So we have this medium tone, which is that bronze gold. I'm going to add that to the thumb. And then I'm pulling that color into the palm of the hand. And then alongside, this is kind of just a super easy part because we're basically glazing. So you can still see the line on the hand because this color is so transparent. And it just kind of creates some harmony. Now I'm adding that main color to the curled fingers. We're putting the highlights in the palm here. So I'm just adding a little bit more of this color in the pointer finger because it's going to be closer to the light. And I have that color still on my brush, going to bring it down here, add it to other parts of the hand. Okay, so that again creates harmony. If you add it to one part and you add it to, a couple other places in the hand, it'll look like it belongs a little more. And let's put in the details and soften some things and add some highlights in some places. So for example, right here next to the hand, I'm going to make the hand stand out more by adding some white with my flat brush right against the finger. And you can see it makes the finger pop. And it also, going around the finger, will give it some more form because that background color is really close to the color of the hand. Now that red, let's add that to this brush. And just a tiny bit goes a long way, and it's going to bring harmony to that thumb that looks like it got hit or has the sore on it. Now it's going to start looking like, okay, to the viewer, like there's a reason why this is red throughout the hand here, and that's most likely because of the glow, because we see that. Okay, we see red in our hands when there is a lot of light hitting them or going through them. And it's important to take your time on each finger, getting it to look right. So if you just move from one to the next, not making it look, correct, then when you look back at your hand, you're going to be like, oh, there's a lot of things off. So just paying attention now that we've gotten all the shades on the hand, now it's detail time. One little thing has made the whole thing look off. So shaping this underside of this hand is pretty important. Now, once you have your hands formed, now you can start thinking about your personal preferences. So look back and decide if there's anything that really bothers you, if there's anything that needs to be softened, anything that you find that you want to adjust, not because you're following the reference photo. And it's fine to follow the reference photo, but to a point, you have to push that reference photo away and go with what your mind is telling you. Keep in mind that you are going to become a better artist the more you practice, just like the Renaissance artists had to do. They had to paint more than one hand to know how to paint a hand. So keep practicing with me. If you need to, go over your painting and try again.
Let me know in the comments what you think of my hand and help support this channel by hitting that subscribe button. If you want to paint along, you can. I have a workshop for you with the full tutorial, and I'll see you in my next video.